Why, hello everybody. So welcome to another The Author. Today we'll be talking about Magic the Gathering. Today is definitely not a deck tech video or how to play an optimized deck. I basically this is like a nostalgia run for I think many of you. These cards, many of them are from 1995 to 1997. Basically, I'm thinking it's basically Ice Age to about Mirage or Visions. And I basically how this came about is if you watched my video on my rise and fall of Magic the Gathering, I talked about how I started and how I basically stopped playing. And after that, I took a lot of the cards I had and made them into like curtains and stuff like that. But unbeknownst to me, I read a novel I had from the Weatherlight series called Invasion Cycle, and I read about Uza, Planeswalker and everything, and got really into the whole thing again. Just took out whatever cards I have left, which was not much, and made a few decks. Again, they're all creature decks because I had literally only mostly creatures left. And I just made a few decks and played very casually and really got back into it. Probably going to start playing Magic again, but with a very limited amount, maybe $100 or so per 3 months, 6 months, or whatever it is. But I just thought I would share all these old cards because, some people have been asking that they want to see my old cards and all. So, just made a video about it. So, first, let's get into it. First one is, of course, one from my youth. One of my favorite cards when I first started playing Magic from my first starter pack, Ice Age starter cards pack, Barbarians. Again, this deck is basically based on the mono red deck creatures, which is I have a few weaker fast casting creatures like 1 and 2 mana ones, basically just to get out there to just defend and all, and get creatures like Barbarians, which are medium creatures, basically to finish off the enemy. Again, by no means is this deck optimal in any way, because if you use a deal direct to damage or spell deck, I probably am going to lose pretty badly. But again, let's say casual. So then after that, mana, if you imagine why there's Steros in here, it's because I used up all my mana. I had to go grab some from the magic shop. The spells, agility. Basically all my spells are basically just buffs for my creatures. Against flanking also. The Brute. Oh yeah, I remember this. I was a kid. The art, even back then I also thought it wasn't that great, but nice card and good buff, and you get to regenerate creatures. Always good when you're playing an all creature deck. Wooden Troll. This one is to remember the whole poem here. It's a good and it just looks funny, doesn't it? That's one of the good things about playing these old decks. It brings back so much memories, Again, this one is just because it's a medium cost 2/2. Like I said, medium creature deck. I don't really think it's great for the deck, but it's what I had left. Giant Strength, again, like the Brute. Even when I was a kid, I thought the art was horrible. But it gets the job done. +2/+2 for 2 mana. Saber-tooth Tiger, first strike from Ice Age. Okay, is another card net? Nope. Alright, Monday. Okay, so Ooh. Ironclaw Ox. Alright, again, not a very good creature, but because it can basically cannot be blocked. It can cannot be assigned to block any creature with power greater than 1. But like I said, it's what I had left. Goblin Sappers, another one from my youth. Anba Shaman, probably one of the last cards I got because I can't remember what edition this is. One of the more expensive ones, but the spell ability, and I thought, hey, why not? Gives me a bit of just if someone's been playing, he keeps thinking I'm going to use all creatures. That one can deal direct damage to the player. Alright, this one, yep, Goblin Sappers, but definitely one of my older cards. And of course people say that using clear backing you can see what card it is, but like I said, I don't really remember this is Goblin Sappers, and I play casually. Kowloon Minotaur, one of my favorite cards. I wish I had more of these. I think I used to have an all Minotaur deck, and it's unaffected by summoning sickness. I think it's called Vigilance now. Very good card. I like that. Wish I had more. Barbarians. And one of my favorite cards. I remember one time I played, I had all four in this deck out, imagining like summoning a barbarian horde. That was really cool. Goblin Sappers again. Alright, Sisters of the Flame. Very good. The cost gives me mana. Always good for a medium creature deck. Demolish. Theros. I think it's Theros. No, again, picked this up at the magic shop. It was on the floor. You know, replaced it with the Ice Age one because Ice Age one basically had one card that did the same thing but cost 5 mana. Sisters of the Flame. Orcish Healer. Again, I don't have any green in my deck or anything like that, but it's because of mana cost and what I had left. Okay. Mock Flunkies. Love the art. Not the best card for me, but it's cheap. 3/3 creature. And if I got enough creatures out there, makes it a good creature for it to cost. Mock Bombers. Quite expensive. Not the best, but like I say, it's what I had that fits the theme of the deck. Panic. Goblin Ski Patrol. Remember this? I remember this is. I used to have so many. I used to have an all goblin deck, and this was one of the staples back when I Ice Age because I had all the snow-covered mountains and all. And what do they get? Yeah, if you get snow-covered mountains, only once they get +2/+0 and flying. So imagine if I had 3 of those, that would be 6 damage. Oh, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Tolu Minotaur. This is one of my favorite cards actually. I think I also liked it. I had all Minotaur deck, but this one was always like the first Minotaur I got card, and it's only for it's 3 mana. But the thing that really gets to me is this. It actually has like a small history of the Minotaurs, the Hollow Minotaurs. Nice card. Just a normal creature, but brings back memories. Giant Strength. Again, Barbarians. Saber-Tooth Tiger. Stone Hands. Again, just a +0/+2. And you want Merit Mana, we'll give you a +1/+0. Wood and Throw. Again, just remember that entire poem. Giant Strength. Dragon Hatchling. Again, pick this up off the floor of the magic shop. You know, fit with my deck. Found out what it does through the internet. Thank you very much, internet. Bavarian Hydra. Again, this is not a flaw, by the way. This is just before I stopped playing, I actually looked up the price of all the cards. This was one of the more expensive ones. Again, like I said, my cards were never the rares or that, so I just put it in there to remind me for whatever reason. Bloodlust. Used to have a lot of this in my decks, especially with my weenie decks and all. Sisters of Flame. Brothers of Flame. Mountain Goat. Actually, this one is like a reminiscence of what's happening, because I remember when I first started playing Ice Age, I would have so many mountain goats, and now literally my collection, I think I only have 1. So this does bring back memories. This one card here. Again, Barbarians. Agility. Mountain. Empiric Salamander. Again, not the best card for my deck, but it's what I got left. That fits theme. And lastly, the Brute. So there you go. just hope you'll enjoy. Went down memory lane with me. Again, not an optimal deck, but just a casual fun deck I love playing. Hope you enjoyed. Till next word.